So I covered the experience from selecting courses for 2009, and I was going to get into the 2009 yearbook because that's special. And although some people don't consider it special, it's not necessarily free to just take pictures and have a selfie and post it on a page and consider the pages bound together to be a book, and it's a yearbook, and everyone just has a collection of them on them shelves. Their shelf. Her shelf. You know? So, I wanted to reflect on the yearbook and the 100 pages that consist of it. In the back of the yearbook, they have this sort of reference page where they have all of the students' names, and you can look up the student by last name and it tells you what page they're on. And I'm not one to nitpick and say there's a typo, so I found my name by last name, Pyle, and the number next to it says 89. And I was going through it and I went to page 89, and I'm using my magnifying glass to view the pages, and it only has one picture. And it's 2009, so I'm wearing some yellow ribbon and some flowery blouse, which is cute. I love the outfit. I would still wear it again today. And to cure my boredom, I kept flipping through the pages in the yearbook, and I was on another page in the book, and it was page 189, and I was like, not to say that someone forgot something, because again, I don't want to be a nitpicker, but I was on 2 pages, and only 1 page was in the back of the book. So I'm like, oh, what a fret. But no, it's just something so obvious. I went over to a pool party. There was a 2006 graduate from the same high school. She went to this high school, Bear. She went to this high school, and they had the same sort of activities. I guess I would say class curriculum, school activities to include sports, dance, theater, choir, whatever those lessons out loud. And during this party, the kids were playing in the backyard, and some were having a picnic in the corner. Others were into another scene, so they had because of her, they had this whole salsa bar, and it was pretty cool. But anyways, so late into the evening, a girl had tried to leave the party early, and the whole group at the salsa bar was like, no, don't leave early, you should stay, it's really worth staying, you would really enjoy yourself. And somehow this girl was teasing this other girl, and one of the girls that was dressed in a bikini had like made a snarky comment like, don't you like my bikini? And the other girl said, yeah, your bikini's so cute, why don't you go get in the pool? And then the third girl walked by and said, we already got in the pool. Who shows up so late to a party? And then the fourth girl came and pushed the third girl into the pool that was like fully dressed, like had drawstring sweatpants on, a t-shirt, an Apple phone in their pocket. So it's not the pebble that bounced off the apple. And the girl that showed up late to the party, she's like, I didn't really want to be here. Lo and behold, the party started at 4 in the afternoon. The taco guy and salsa bar packed up and left already. The girl arrives at 8 in the afternoon. And the other kids that were playing in the backyard, on the trampoline, were basically doing their own thing. And so the girl that came late, I guess I said after 8 p.m., she left at like 8:45, like only stayed at the residence for like 45 minutes, and then basically took over the whole party. So that's that. But that was what? I wouldn't really recommend a 2009 freshman to go to a 2006 graduation party. But that's that wrapped in a plastic photo album. They don't charge it. Bear Claw. Bear Claw 06. I say mascot. Public education institution. They're so raw. There shouldn't be any negative connotation. But I mean, me as a 2009 freshman, I didn't really have transportation to school. In 2009, I was 14. And the only available transportation was to take the bus, which was $165 a year for one person. For two people, it's an additional $90, so it could get up there. $322. So Jew. No more. Bear with me. Mull her for a minute. So back to what I could afford. Thankfully, I enjoyed my 2009 freshman year. Didn't get any 8th periods, no detentions, no Saturday school, no expulsions, no citations, and no sent to juvenile hall. Yay me!